Hello, Wesleyan School! My name is Josh Clark, and I'm the head of school of Landmark School, a 2nd through 12th grade day and boarding school for students with dyslexia and related base language learning differences just north of Boston. I am also the chair of the International Dyslexia Association, and before all of that, I had the great honor and privilege of serving as head of school at the Skank School in Atlanta. And during that time, I got to know so many Wesleyan students and families, some of whom were coming into the Skank School to receive some extra support and remediation, and many of whom were leaving Skank to return to Wesleyan so that they could continue their academic journey. And I just want to take a few moments to say first how much I respect and appreciate all that Wesleyan does. Your reputation precedes you, and again, I know firsthand the level of commitment and dedication you have to your students and your families. I also want to thank you for continuing to support and think about and nurture and support diverse learners. And by diverse learners, I don't mean just the students that you know in your classrooms that have a documented learning difference or are in a learning support program. By diverse learners, I really mean all learners, because all of us, when we're in a classroom setting, when we're in an academic environment, there are certain strengths that we bring and there are certain struggles that we bring. And depending on the subject area, our background knowledge, format, content, and all kinds of other variables, our learning can be affected by that, requiring us as educators, us as teachers, to meet students where they're at and figure out how do I bring them forward. And again, that's especially true for our students with a documented learning difference, but it's really true for all learners. So I want to begin again just by thanking you for making this commitment to recognizing that as educators, we're here to help move students forward, whatever that may look like and whatever that may need. And we start that whole process, we begin that journey by taking a diagnostic and prescriptive approach. And what that really means is just pausing for a moment to understand where are you at and where do I need to get you, right? So that's the idea behind this very specialized, thoughtful approach that I know so many of Wesleyan teachers and staff already bring. And to highlight and to help you with this, I wanted to showcase a resource that I believe is being shared with you, which is the Landmark School outreach page. Landmark School is in its 52nd year of operation, making it one of the oldest LD schools in the country. And along with that, we're in our, I think, 47th year of an outreach program, making our outreach program, I believe, to be the oldest outreach program of its kind in the country. And the whole purpose of Landmark Outreach is to partner with teachers in schools all over the country, special ed, but also more so general ed, to give you tools, tips, and strategies to help you be more effective in your classrooms with all learners. On the Landmark School Outreach webpage, you're going to find a resource section. And in there are blogs that talk a lot about kind of different ideas, different ways to think about learning and teaching. But what they also have, what I personally think is super powerful, is they have sections where you can just learn a strategy, right? So it just kind of cuts to the chase to tell you, here are things you can do in your classroom today to help your students. And while some of these have pertain to reading, some of these pertain to direct instruction, they're really more strategies centering around executive function, organization, execution, all the things that our students need to be able to take what we're teaching them and apply it in a setting. And these strategies span from 2nd all the way through 12th grade. So they're strategies that every teacher can use, and again, not just specifically in language arts, not just specifically in math or any specific content area, but across the spectrum. How can we take these brilliant students and start to reduce some of the barriers that are put in front of them when it comes to execution, initiation, organization, things of this nature. So I hope you take some time to really explore those resources. In addition, we also have webinars that we post. We have a couple that are coming up, I believe, in November that you can register for. There's also some online classes and things of that nature that if you want to take a deeper dive might be interest to you. But again, I wanted to take a few moments again to thank you for everything you're doing. Thank you for your commitment to supporting all learners, no matter what that might look like, and really encourage you to take a few moments to dive into some of these resources, again, to figure out what are some things you can do today, tomorrow, to help support your students that aren't a major lift and that really are applicable to all of us as educators, no matter what grade we teach or what subject or content area we specialize in. Thanks for all you do, and have a great school year.